Hello, welcome to another episode of Strangers and Aliens, and we're doing a live play video game thing.
Yeah.
Right? So, Evan, you invited me over here, man, to experience this game that you've made. Like, this is...
Yes.
Yeah?
I've actually made several games.
Okay, all right.
Yes, this is a new game on the PlayStation 4 called Dreams, and it's basically a software engine that allows you to create video games yourself without code. So it's like Photoshop or After Effects, but for games. Because usually you have to have other software and you have to be able to code a lot, and this is a completely visual way to program.
Okay.
So this game has been great because the community is very alive and active with this. It's very collaborative. Everybody watches and shares everybody else's stuff. And what's great about that is I've been able to make some gospel-centered projects, and you can see how many people have played it and how long they've played it, and et cetera, et cetera. And so it's really cool. And, you know, as much as I love comic books and other things that I do, this has had probably the widest reach of anything else that I've done just because of the community. And it's a smaller community as far as video games go, but it's still, you know, multiple thousands of people, and it's pretty sweet. So I've got a bunch of games that I've made. The one we're specifically playing today is the Noah game. I made a game about Noah. And if we finish that, though, Ben can check out some other stuff. But basically, this is Ben playing my games that I've made.
All right.
So here you go.
You also have to remember that this is going out on the podcast feed, so we got to keep
describing.
On talking.
Yes.
So right now I see just a stick figure. It looks like a model, artist model.
Yes. So this is the default puppet you have.
That's cool.
And this is a lobby that I made myself for my games.
All right. I see comics in the lobby. That header there.
Comics are over here.
A Christmas Carol medley.
Yep. And
Pocahontas, Two Worlds, One Heart, Part 1.
Yes. I've written a historically accurate Pocahontas series, at least 3 issues of it, and that's the first one is in here.
There's a actual video game arcade cabinet here.
Yes.
That's a
Press
bonus
square
level
to play the bonus level. Yep.
Do something there. I see Black Blossom here.
She's the receptionist.
Okay, nice. Black Blossom. You want to tell them what Black Blossom is?
Oh yeah, if you don't know what Black Blossom is, that's my superhero comic book character. It's my main comic book series. I've got 5 issues out. We are currently actually kickstarting the printing of those 5 issues. They're all available digitally.
All right, so
and yeah, you can check it out at evandavidproductions.com.
So these are all still comic.
No, this is all games.
Okay, all right. So Robot Builder, under construction. We have Easter Egg Hunt. I probably have a good idea what that game is about. Restricted, a heist. So this is the R-rated one.
Yep.
Restricted. Noah and the Flood. We'll go in there in a moment. The U is Lava. Cute title. I don't know what it is, but
that is my most played game. It won first place in a contest on this thing, and so it's had tens of thousands of people play it. You play as lava and burn stuff.
Nice. Outed, a comic prequel. That's going along with the comics that you've done, but the game is the prequel.
Yes.
Okay. And then Chrono Karts under construction.
Yes. That's a
Mario Kart.
Time traveling Mario Kart. Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
All right.
So Noah and the Flood. I'm walking toward that, and I'm inside the
door.
door. I didn't even have to open it; just automatic doors.
Yes.
Here's the menu screen. I see what looks like the interior of Noah's Ark.
Correct.
I'm assuming. So,
yep. And I modeled that after the Ark they built in Kentucky.
The Ark experience.
Yep.
All right. This, by the way, a PlayStation 4 game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's also on PlayStation 5.
The Dreams is?
Yeah, it's the same game, but it performs a little bit better on 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm hitting start.
Yep, go ahead.
And warning, this game contains references to mature content. Continue or explain. I think I'm going to press triangle for explain.
Okay.
Explain. In order to maintain biblical and inferred historical accuracy, this game contains alcohol, violence, and sexual references. Press triangle for understood. This game adapts the biblical account of Noah as found in the book of Genesis. Note that historical and artistic license have been taken to flesh out the world and gameplay. We feel these additions do not contradict the facts of the account and that the events and themes of the account are represented. Understood.
Yeah, just putting that on there. Be upfront about everything. Cutscene.
It's just kind of this dichotomy here of you spend so much time in water, but we start with fire.
Yes, I planned that. Not really.
No, yeah, but I added it in because that's what we do.
Thank you, Ben.
You know?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is very good.
As you instructed our ancestors, I sacrificed blemishless animal. Its life for mine, a substitute for the punishment my sins have earned me.
So I'm trying to sneak in the gospel there, just in the
It's
dialogue.
interesting. He keeps saying next, too.
Yeah.
And God says, Noah, next. All right, God, what's next? I have decided to destroy all living creatures, for they have filled the earth with violence. Next.
Noah's very sad.
Yes, he is. He's got his hands over his eyes. Did you animate the character then, obviously?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the first game I made on here.
Okay.
And so...
Did you do this first, this opening sequence here?
No, I can't remember what I did first. I think I built the level where the arc is first, and then I went back and added this stuff.
So here we have the theme of, I'm assuming, the theme of the game.
Build
God
a large
says,
boat.
build a large boat.
Yep.
I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
And we're seeing right now
Next.
like an ethereal vision of the ark. It's like kind of what Moses is Noah is imagining.
Moses had a different kind of ark.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, we've been looking at Noah at church, and I'm not sure if it's just I'm reading a different. He's walking, and I'm not touching the.
I know that. I gave you the wrong controller. That one
okay.
kind of it sticks a little bit and.
So it's not a gameplay thing; it's a controller thing.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm running around the altar right now. It is on fire.
You can move the camera with the other stick, Ben, if you need to.
Oh, do I get damaged by going in the fire?
Actually, yes. Even though you can't see it, I was like, I need to go back and add damage if you go into the fire, but
because that's the first thing I did.
Yes.
I just died.
You've already died.
I died in the fire. Okay, that just changed the biblical narrative there. All right, so nice, intuitive. So how much did you have to do to the controls? Like, is this something that's an easy puppet to create?
So this is that blue puppet that you saw, and then I just tweaked it a bit and made it look like Noah. And so
because he's moving just like that puppet,
yes,
as far as the body.
I didn't. You can change his gait and things like that. I didn't do that. So basically, what you can do is you can make your own stuff, or you can go into the community and get all sorts of different assets to create your own stuff quicker. So a bunch of other people already made these trees and these rocks and these buildings, and so then I used them and then tweaked some code so they worked for my game.
So I mean,
you're gonna want to go to home first before the town.
Okay. Well, I'm just actually seeing the glowing things and grabbing them. I don't even know what I'm getting.
Those are explore points.
They glow, so I'm grabbing them.
Yes, they are. They're to encourage you to look around the level, and not just go from one thing to the next.
So far, I'm noticing a distinct lack of punching.
Yes,
like
no
pressing
punching.
Other buttons. And...
Well, if you use the D-pad and select your axe, you can chop people.
Ooh, that's a hammer.
Yes,
or is that the axe?
That's a hammer.
Can I hammer people?
You can with R2, I believe. There you go.
That's a real slow.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be fighting people like that. I think. Also, that's gonna take a long time to hammer those nails in. Okay, do I want to read a Bible fact? Triangle for yes. The Bible records that after the flood, Noah planted a vineyard. It could be that he was experienced in this area from the time before the flood.
And you got a knowledge point.
All right. He had to. I mean, when you think about it, he had to be really knowledgeable about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like this is...
To get things back up and running for his
yeah.
family to survive.
So is this the side of the house or is this the front of the house?
It depends on which way you're coming from. It's supposed to be the front of the house.
Because I came around the side.
Ben, I think, is going to try to smash the jars.
Well, that's what you do in games like this.
You
right?
can't.
So very un-Zelda-like.
Yes, it's not very Zelda-ish.
All right, can I talk to her? Talk to wife. Do I want to talk to my wife? Yes, of course I do. I want a good relationship with her. Noah, what's wrong? You look ill. Oh, I have a choice of what I could say.
Yes,
except right here is one.
It's only
one choice,
yes.
which is a flood is coming. So I just told her.
Cutscene.
We're the whole family's there.
Yeah.
Shem says, Ham, you've seen how the people. Oh wait, Shem is the dude.
Yeah.
Ham, you've seen how the people around us live. It gets worse every year. We'll need more land and gopher lumber, possibly some hired help. Ooh, I sense some quests coming. That is where we will begin. I will go into the city and get started. Oh, there's glowing stuff. So now I'm going into the town. Means I have to get out of here. And I just I'm like a hyper kid who just came into the hotel room for the first time.
Just running on everything.
Just running on the
jumping on the
bed,
furniture.
on the dresser. Like, all right, it's just me feeling all the controls though. It's not
So as you saw, I made so all of Noah and his sons and his wife are Middle Eastern ethnicity, but then I made all of the sons' wives a different ethnicity, so you could have all of the. And who knows if it was really like that? But I just
no, but I have. I believe in science class that was one of the things that they talked about. Because I went to a Christian high school, and so like our biology class, actually, we did talk about the flood and things like that. So, all right, so there's a temple. There's a question mark.
Yep,
there are
in the town.
fields. Is fields where I came from?
No,
home is
where
I
you came from.
from.
Yes.
And the heights.
And a question mark.
Yeah. Oh, but first, let's collect explore point. Ooh, nice back here in an alley. A woman just yelled, "Oh, come up! My husband is out of town, and I have made and perfumed my bed." And the options for my response to her are no, and even more no. I'm gonna go with just no, though. I'm not gonna be like totally rude to her.
And if you couldn't tell, that was a quote from Proverbs.
Is this going to take me up to the heights? There's lots of stairs here.
No, it's going to take you up to the top of the temple.
Oh,
now,
okay.
because I didn't mess with Noah's gate and things, climbing this is harder than it needs to be. So you just need to go a little slower.
Falling
just
off.
so you don't fall off the edge. There you go.
Almost
just a little slower. That's one thing I do need to go back and fix. Is just I need to make him stop when you stop.
I got an explore point and some temple ladies.
And here's it's a little graphic here. I wanted to really make sure that people saw that the world was wicked, because I think this game.
They got knives and everything.
Yeah, I think this game is going out to mostly non-Christian or non-church people, and
probably mostly not children.
Yes. And so I wanted to convey there's a reason God chose to destroy this world.
So let's take a look at the Bible fact. Pagan worship practices recorded in the Bible include ritual self-harm and the sacrificial offering of innocent children, among others. All right.
Now you got 2 knowledge points.
Stay away from the fire, though.
Yes, don't go in the fire.
There. What happens if I fall off the building?
You don't get any damage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Noah cannot be damaged except by fire, wolves, and bosses.
Wolves, okay.
Yes.
I'm going to go into the temple. I feel like the temple itself isn't going to have much for me here. But, hey, I'm here. There's a dude. Oh, and a lady.
Yep. They're
kissing.
They're worshiping.
This is quite a dance going on here for these ladies here. Wow.
Yes. Now that is a little Zelda-y. If you've played the Nintendo 64 Zeldas, that looks a little bit like that.
More people wanting to do sinful things.
Yep.
Here's a guy. Should I talk to the satrap? Yes. Yes, you just purchased a large swath of land. I know your family. You worship the old gods. Oh, so I can say, yep, that's me, or I can correct him.
It'd say God, singular.
God, singular. Does it matter? Like, is he gonna?
It doesn't matter.
Change his
I mean, he will change his answer, but it doesn't matter. The same.
Oh, like whatever. Like I care. Why should I let heathen like you speak to the people? Free speech, or it's important, life or death? I'll go with it's important. All right. Oh, they stopped dancing. They are all listening. Oh, I did need to come here. I didn't even think about like.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have to.
Yeah.
But
no, if I'm going to morally fulfill obligations here,
correct.
He's telling them the story. The one true God, the God of Adam, is the one I worship, and the histories. Join my family. And sitcom laughter.
Yes. Sitcom laughter.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna
going up here behind this thing. And now
if I can slow down.
You've entered a place that's not supposed to exist.
Ooh, I found a
hidden room.
Oh yeah, I dream about this kind of thing.
I have my wife play test these levels for me, because she always is able to end up somehow in a place that is not supposed to be there, and so it helps me figure out what to fix.
Okay. Enter the tavern. Oh, it's a tavern.
Yes, and eventually this is going to be...
Hey, dude.
This is going to have some side quests in it, but it doesn't currently.
Talk to the barkeep? Yeah, I'm going to talk to the barkeep. What do you have? Wine information or flood's coming? What do you have? Oh, some wine. Glug, glug, glug.
Look at that animation. So pristine.
I'm done talking. What else is going on here?
Yeah, there's going to be more side quests there eventually.
People you can talk to. And
Yep. I'm going to tie it in a little bit with Urg the Battler, my other comic book.
Enter the secret grotto? Well, yes. I mean, who wouldn't?
Exactly.
Someone in a hurry who didn't know it was there wouldn't. But oh wow, it's very peaceful in here. There we got some water.
Yeah, nice
Ooh,
peaceful sounds.
Walking on the water. I guess more in.
It's shallow. It's shallow water.
Ooh, remember the stories of your ancestors? There's. Oh, he's got a leaf. That's good.
Yes, he does have a leaf. That's a statue of Adam
Get a little
and Eve.
nervous there.
He has a leaf.
All right. Oh, so here we have the story of 1,500 years ago. Oh, is this a side quest? This is.
Yep. You get to play as Eve.
I'm Eve.
With very long, voluminous hair.
And also, look at just the grace she runs with.
Yeah.
With her arm out like that.
She's so happy. It was a challenge, man, to figure out how to do this.
Found him.
With modesty.
Talk to Adam. Hey, look, a fashion divine to cure multiple fruits. See, this is what we were talking about in our last episode.
Yeah.
We're just talking about
making some technology.
Would they make stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they need to? No, but it's fun to work, you know?
Yes, and it helps cover things.
And, that does work. Okay, yeah. Go to the fruit trees for lunch. And I'm carrying a koala.
Yes, to
cover up the frontal region.
Yes, to help. Yeah. I saw somebody do that in a children's Bible, and I'm like, oh, that's clever.
That's actually really natural way to do it.
Yeah, instead of putting them in front of a 6-foot-tall bush, their heads just poking out the top.
Well, the Easter comic I wrote, in the script, I specifically made a couple jabs at Sunday school materials and stuff. But that's because I had the luxury of doing close-ups on hands and stuff.
Yeah.
And not having to do full body shots.
Yeah, just because in the children's Bible you have one picture to tell the story.
Right.
In a comic you can do more. So this level took a long time to make because it's hard to make a lush environment. There's 2 trees there in the middle of the garden.
Ooh, that sounds familiar. Should I talk to the serpent? Okay. So I'm going to start with no.
Okay.
Just to see what happens. No, I'm not going to.
And then you can just keep exploring.
And then I will come back here. Where is the serpent? There he is. Should I talk to the serpent? Well, I guess I'm going to do it now. So this is a video game that just kind of, you're on the train.
Yep.
You're on the rail. Did God really say you cannot eat from any of the trees in the garden? We must not even touch it. We'll die. You will not die. God knows if you eat it, you'll be like him because your eyes will be open to all possibilities.
It's a good Satan voice.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to choose.
Nope. Because it has to go the way the Bible says. So
This is the trouble with Bible video games.
Yes, it is. Because if you're playing as the main character, I think you have to be on a rail. But if it's a Bible video game where you're just a fictional side character and you just interact with the people in the story, then I think you can be more.
Yeah, but the other thing is, if you fail, if you're playing.
Yes, as the people.
If you're David running around a side scroller and you fail to get to Goliath, I mean, you've just changed history.
Correct.
In the video game there. What have you done? It was the serpent. And now there's a curse.
You can see that's the model of the devil there.
I'll put hostility between you and the woman and her offspring. Oh, Genesis 3 messianic prophecy.
Yep. The proto-evangelion.
He will strike your head and you will strike his heel. This is why when I taught Christmas, I taught from tree to tree to tree.
Nice.
And the week before Christmas was this tree in the Garden of Eden. And then it was a Christmas tree. And then the week after it was this tree here, the cross. He will strike your head and you will strike his heel. You will defeat you utterly, although he'll be wounded.
You got a cool cherubim angel.
Nice 4-wing thing.
Yep.
With 3 faces, yeah.
Yep. Almost.
But there is an explorer point
in that little cave there.
Return to the city. Ooh.
Yeah.
You have to go through a cloud portal.
I was still figuring out how to do things correctly at this point.
Father, are you sure this is the voice of God? I mean, it could have been a dream. Or next. Japheth, I know it's a lot to accept, but I know it wasn't a dream. I'm far from a senile old man. I have to ask you to have faith.
You got to chop down 5 gopher wood trees, which are the thicker trunk trees.
Get my axe.
You got your axe.
Can I chop down the thin one?
You cannot. All right, one down.
Is that music coming from the game or coming from the Carnorites?
Or is it coming from your own imagination, Noah?
Is that a Carnorite?
That is a Carnorite.
What happens if they see me? Oh, I just have to wait and find out.
Yeah. Well, if they see you, they're supposed to They're supposed to catch you. I don't know if that will happen.
Okay. So maybe...
So, I need to go back and fix some of the AI. Again, this was my first attempt.
Explore point.
Oh, they got you. He's supposed to run at you, but he didn't do that.
But there's also
Ooh,
this.
and a Bible knowledge point.
Read the Bible fact. You know it. If this giant statue looks old, it's because it is. According to the book of Genesis, 1,000 years passed between the creation of man and the time of the flood. Ooh, there's a dude there. Let's test him out.
Don't test him out. He's not doing
He is
anything.
ignoring me completely.
You have to be in his direct line of sight.
He's running away from me.
He has no peripheral vision.
There he goes.
There he goes. Yeah.
What's lighting up?
That's a little exclamation mark above his head.
Is that the antenna? X.
Yes, he has no peripheral vision. He has a laser scope coming out of his head.
Dude literally was running away from me.
I need to fix that. You need to get at least 40 explore points to unlock the bonus level.
Okay, I don't know if this is intended to be. That's a cool load screen right there, though.
Thank you. That was intended to be a cool load screen.
All right.
So you got 500 gopher lumber. Each section of the art takes 250 gopher lumber.
And
So press X once, only once.
why?
Because there was a glitch at one point where if you press it twice while it's still building, it will deplete your lumber and you can't build anymore. I think I fixed that. You got to go find some more lumber. This time at the heights.
Talk to a man. Yeah. Hey, man. What up, man? Need to stay in the light. Wolves in the night.
All right. So now you're back in the town square at night.
All right. Oh, but I have a torch. There.
Yes.
Explore points.
Oh, Ben got eaten by a wolf.
He's
Ben
a
is
sprightly old man
yes. here. How old is Noah at this point? 500 years old, something like that?
Yeah, but he still had some life in him. Ooh, these guys are...
Yeah, they're beating up a dude.
Yeah,
you cannot help the man.
Pushed way far away.
You cannot help him.
Ladies. Hey there, looking for a fun night? It's either no or there's a flood coming. I would choose yes, in the field, cutting down wood. But I'm going to go with there's a flood coming. It's you, get lost, you're wasting your time. Yeah, I'm not totally wasting your time. I mean, all right.
Nice. Fell off a cliff.
I just really fell. Chop. It's not totally dark right now.
No.
I don't need my...
You stayed out all night, and now
wolf.
it's morning. Yes. And then once again, the wolves are just the same as the Carnorites. They have no peripheral vision.
Okay.
So as long as you don't get directly in front of their face, you should be okay.
This cool
Going towards the tower.
Here.
And there's a point inside the tower. That's the only thing inside the tower.
Okay. Come on out.
See, this would take a lot longer if I wasn't here to tell people.
You don't need to worry about that thing. One of our programs at church is called the Explorers, and we actually do give them explorer points.
Nice. Now you can give them knowledge points too.
This is a scary place to be, though.
Yes.
No.
My Ben. Yes, I had to add a checkpoint there because people just kept falling
here
off.
I am.
Yes.
I didn't. Oh, hey, nice little old habitat.
Yeah, there's 3 trees.
Used to live here. Bible fact there. Yeah. Read the Bible fact. Here it is. The Bible records that before the flood, people lived for hundreds of years. Methuselah was the oldest living person in the Bible at 969 years old.
This is supposed to be Methuselah's house. Was Methuselah Noah's grandpa?
Sure.
Or his great-grandpa? I know he was a direct grandparent. Right on the edge of the cliff there.
Yeah. That tree falling sound effect is a nice Atari 2600 tree-sounding thing.
I found that, and I'm just like, I'm using this one. You gotta get a little closer.
Yeah. I'm just practicing my swing.
Shot me a little closer.
There we go. All right, so that's enough.
Oh, cutscene. A golden explore point.
So I cannot jump there.
You cannot jump over there. If you do,
I have to go around.
You will do that. There you go. You just save yourself some time.
And come along the side.
Almost there. You got it.
How much was it worth?
Nothing.
Oh, but
it was a trap.
I just fell off a cliff. Big time fell off a cliff and rolled down a waterfall. Oh, and there's a
woolly mammoth. Run, Ben.
I can't fight the guy.
You can't. But if you... I'll let you try to figure it out.
Where is he?
He's behind you somewhere. What's Ben going to do? Will he figure it out?
I don't know.
Say uncle when you need me to give you a hint. The mammoth is still. He looks at Ben with the side eye. Now he's coming. He's going to just maim him with the tusks. Oh! This is the one part of the game where Noah has health. Aha! Ben is behind the waterfall. What will transpire now? The mammoth charges again.
And that thing is...
Aha! And it has made the mammoth so
That
chilly.
thing looks like a person's holding a toy.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get him to do with the rock over there.
This mammoth, I did not make the mammoth. I got the mammoth off of the Dreams community, and it was a pain to program him to walk correctly. It was just really hard. All right, you're almost done.
One more hit.
The mammoth is so cold.
Blue health.
Yes, because he's getting colder.
Interesting. Hey.
Where'd he go?
Hey, buddy.
There he is.
Hey, buddy.
Run, Ben.
Oh, man,
And somehow Ben's going to lose. He lost. And now you're outside of the game.
What in the world?
I don't know what happened. This is a glitch. This is a huge glitch. Oh, you won. The mammoth went to the waterfall by himself. Oh, man.
And now he's frozen.
Yes, he froze solid. I didn't want to have Noah like spear the mammoth to death, so I had to come up with something else. Yeah, obviously I need to go back and fine-tune things a little bit more.
Well, what I was saying about that room that I wasn't supposed to be able to, and then what happened just now is like I've been watching some videos where there's people like finding these parts of games where it's here it is. All right,
building the last 3 sections of the ark.
And I think I got a boat.
You do. There it goes. It's built.
I've got a boat. So the ark is built. Oh, there it is in front of me. It's very big, very large. Also, there's
lots
some
of explore point.
Read the instructions. Biblical so you actually show the actual.
Yeah, so you can read the actual text.
So here's a blueprint area. Build a large boat from cypress wood and waterproof it with tar inside and out. Then construct decks and stalls throughout its interior. Make the boat 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Leave an 18-inch opening below the roof all the way around the boat. Put the door on the side and build 3 decks inside the boat, lower, upper, and middle, or lower, middle, and upper. Take through 7 pairs, male and female of each animal I have approved for eating and for sacrifice, and take 1 pair of each of the others.
Well, there you go. So you can see what God actually said to Noah. Good luck getting that one, Ben. Because that's a hard one to get.
This is on what looks kind of like the rudder of the...
Yes. This is the design for the ark that Answers in Genesis came up with. Where they figured that, like we were talking about before with Adam and Eve, these people are intelligent and they're really smart and they know how to make stuff to work. And so God gave him the simple blueprints, but there's nothing to say he couldn't have added on things to make it work a little bit better as a vessel.
Well, and they would have absolutely known how to make structures.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like where Noah's getting asked to do something that's completely out of his abilities because they had to build things and large things. Read the Bible fact, God instructs the night, he commands only 1 door be built, singular and exclusive access point to be saved from death. This might mirror the exclusivity of God's salvation plan in the New Testament by Jesus alone. Enter tent? Yes. This is intense now.
Yes. And so here's more things from Answers in Genesis that they had at the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter.
There it goes.
Where they explain kind of more the logistics of
should I talk to Shem?
What it would be like to have the Ark. Yeah, this is a fixed camera, like
talk to Shem,
like Resident Evil or Final Fantasy VII.
Small animal. Resident Evil, I hated playing because of that.
Because of the fixed camera.
You'd run from one camera to the next.
Yeah. It's just like Final Fantasy VII and 8. But I figured it'd make it a little easier to maneuver. but it doesn't really. I think what I did was, because if you go too near the walls to the tent with your own camera, the camera goes outside the tent, and you realize the tent is not in that field where you just came from. It's in an infinite void because this is a different enclosure or level. Try to escape Resident Evil.
Yeah, I hated that.
So here we have all the supplies and things for the food and stuff. Oh, goodness. I think because you talked to him and did the Bible fact at the same time. Yeah.
It is theorized. This is not Japheth saying this then.
Yes.
Because he is not saying it is theorized by creation scientists that Noah only took pairs of animals from each animal family, not individual species. Meaning he only needed one feline kind of animal. He likely took young animals to save space. Read the Bible fact? Sure. No canonical book of the Bible discusses the names of the wives on the ark or their extended families.
But their names are mentioned in non-canonical.
Okay, talk to the daughters-in-law. Yep.
And that is one of the names.
Sedekwatabal.
Katelabab.
Yeah. Shem and I have met with them over and over, but my parents still will not believe that a flood is coming. Naltamuk. I cannot imagine what that must be like. As you know, my parents passed away long ago. What will you do?
As you know.
Yes, I do know that. But thank you for establishing that in case someone's overhearing our conversation.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't force them on the ark, but I can't stay here with them when the flood comes. Suicide. But how will we capture enough animals? God instructed that we load at least a pair from every family of animal on the earth. Don't worry, Ham. We will not have to hunt them down. God will draw them here. Cutscene. Ooh, a velociraptor.
It's a velociraptor.
Huh? What's going on here? I hear a call. Oh.
And now you get to play a side-scrolling velociraptor game on the way to the Ark.
And I got my explorer point bouncing off the... Wow, that really does bounce. According to the Bible, dinosaurs would have been created at the same time as all the other animals would have been included on the Ark. I'm not convinced they were included on the Ark.
Okay.
Because it could have been that they went extinct before
yes.
the Ark.
It's true.
This is not a jump on it?
No, this is not a jump. You just avoid it.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, wait.
Oh! Nice. So, okay, so...
by a T-Rex.
Yeah, there's a T-Rex. Okay, so I can't land on...
Go back down there.
I cannot land on that wolf.
Wait. Go down there. Not that side, the other side. And go left.
I did go left. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Didn't go left far enough.
Secret.
Okay.
But don't go over there.
So a T-Rex just jumps out and grabs you. Are those checkpoints that keep falling?
No, those are hunters trying to shoot you with arrows. I do believe that dinosaurs were on the Ark. Because I don't know how they would all be hunted to extinction before the flood. It's possible.
Well, I mean, there's 1,000 years.
Yeah, there's 1,000 years.
So, like,
it's possible.
There's time.
But then there's also, like, every ancient civilization has dragons recorded, you know? And none of them had talked to each other, but they all described the same sort of creatures.
But they also all had... Oh, here's a penguin.
Now you're a penguin going to the Ark.
They also all had... what am I doing here?
You can press square to boost slide. There you go. All right. Don't get hit with the arrow.
They also all had actual creatures in their area that would also, I think, be easily translatable into something else.
Could be.
Like alligator, snake, those things. Because the other thing is, we don't give the ancients enough credit for their own imaginations sometimes, I think.
True.
Like, you don't have to see something that's kind of like a dragon to be able to imagine a dragon. So the question then is, why did so many of them have it as such an important, scary part of their life?
Yes. Yeah, that and other descriptions in the Bible.
Am I going to run out of air down here? By the
No,
way?
you are not. This is not Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not that mean.
Whoa.
There you
That
go.
was a nice little boost from a dolphin there.
Yes. So you can use that to get up to the next area. It's a little tricky, but you can do it. You have to go over to where that point was. He's working on it, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't get up there.
Go back to...
There we go.
There you go. There you go. Boost.
And can
Boost.
I make it? Oh! Oh, you were telling me to boost.
Yes.
Like you weren't just saying, oh, hey, there's a nice boost. I need to press square.
Yes. There you go.
I'm flying. I'm flying.
A flying penguin.
Ugh.
You did it. I was gonna make more levels, but I'm bad at making side-scrolling levels that are interesting. I think, at least long.
Oh,
ones.
they are marching in.
2 by 2.
Formation.
Yes.
It's the mastodons that are just like. It looks like they're coming in for Prince Ali.
Yeah.
Has everything been loaded? After all this time, today is the day. Checked and double-checked, Father. Looks like God brought us all the animals just in time. You know, in the dim light inside the ark, all the animals started looking exactly the same. What is Ham talking about?
Because I didn't have enough memory to put all the animals in there, so they all have to look the same.
You could have just done eyes in the dark or something.
Well, that's what I tried to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's enter the ark. It's beginning. The flood will be more violent than the mere storm. In we go. Quickly, the door moves on its own. God shut the door. Get inside. Okay, so this
The ground is splitting apart.
flood.
The water's coming up. The flood is engulfing everybody.
What do you think about the theory that was, because my grandparents had this book where it was talking about the cloud cover around the Earth was a lot like
Yeah.
Venus
Yep.
is.
That is a theory. I don't know if I think that.
Well, and part of it comes from God separating.
The water from the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ben. You're driving the
Oh,
boat.
I'm driving the boat. Oh, dude. Does D speed me up or not?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
And can I crash it?
Yeah, I don't remember. You're kind
I don't know. Whoa.
Everyone on the boat is dead.
I feel bad for that elephant. It's like, hey, what are you doing, man? Okay, so I'm just guiding the direction.
Yes. Yeah, because you're flowing downstream. There's a ramp. Go on the ramp.
And the elephant cries out again. Okay. This is pretty intense.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
I worked so hard trying to figure out a way
man.
to do this well. This is what I came up with.
I feel like I should be doing like some Tony Hawk style tricks.
All right, now you're
Oh,
inside
it's much
the
more
ark.
calm inside
Yes.
than it is outside. Oh,
Well,
I've
now
got-
you're on the ocean. You're not in the mountains anymore.
Okay, so I have to find 10 leeks and 10 hungry animals.
Yep.
Okay, so
So you can see all the different diverse animals.
well, they do have a little bit scary eyes there.
There you go, feed animal.
Feed animal? Yes, I'm not a monster.
All right, and for the leeks, you got to take out your hammer and hammer the leeks.
Oh, and there's a leak. Hammer. Okay, stop. Hammer time.
Nice, Ben.
And, oh,
There's
come
another
on
leek
back.
there.
The funny thing about it is that I really am telling Noah to stop because he is to think the rest of the arc is 7 times the length of this one section.
Yeah, I tried making the entire arc, and
Oh, really?
not enough memory.
Like in scale?
Yeah, so this section is to scale, but it's you need 7 more of these sections to make the whole arc. This game isn't the most intuitive. I tried. Again, this is my first ever game that I made. So
I remember you sending us pictures and stuff of it as you were making progress around. I showed my son some videos from your YouTube channel to let him see like what you had going on there. Also counterintuitive, to stop the leak, I just smack it with a hammer.
Yep.
Oh, need to get my hammer, not my axe, my hammer. That'd be even more counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Swinging my axe around.
Making more leaks in the Ark. Yeah, so in an earlier version of this game, it didn't have the text overlay, so you just had to look around and listen and try to find the leaks in the animals, and it was a lot harder. It took a lot longer. Yeah, these are the tiny animals in the tiny cages with their little hamster.
Feed animal, yes. Again,
their little hamster water things.
Not a monster. Fix a leak. Boom. Down to 3 leaks. That's good. Down to 5 hungry animals.
Yeah, my daughter was playing this, and she didn't recognize it as an eating sound. She's like, why are you squishing the animals?
It does sound a little squishy. It sounds more to me like the animal... It does sound like the animal's eating, but it does... those empty cages there. The camera went through the cages, and you didn't have animals in every single cage. What's going on?
I tried, but too much memory.
All right, now I'm on the upper deck, and there's an animal right there. What's interesting, obviously the animals aren't going to die, so the question is, how do you create tension
in a game?
Yeah.
There could be a time limit. That would be even more frustrating, I think.
The consequence couldn't be that the animal's going to die, though.
Right.
Like you'd have to have some form of consequence of failure. Oh, I think it was a whale. No, it's a time lapse.
Yes.
We're moving forward in time very quickly here. Okay.
All right, now you're out.
Literally thought a whale was coming up to eat us. This is dry land.
Yep, you're back. There should be some explore points around here somewhere.
A Bible fact.
Yeah, there's Bible fact.
Oh, I see a T-Rex skull.
Mm-hmm.
Would it, though? Would the skull have been... Is this something
perfectly fossilized?
Is this something that was, like, uncovered by the flood? This skull that we're looking at here? Or is this something that the animal died?
It's supposed to be the animal died, but obviously it wouldn't be fossilized.
No, not...
Yeah.
That's what I was...
Yeah. It's just a representation.
However, so the Bible fact is the Bible records the planet Earth as being roughly 6,000 years old. Shows the T-Rex skull, but I think again, helping the game along here, like this might have been uncovered from a T-Rex that had died a long time ago.
Sure.
Yeah. Creation scientists believe that some fossilized animals, like dinosaurs, were instantly trapped by the massive soil displacement caused by the flood, but not fossilized in a matter of days.
Correct.
After the flood.
Correct.
This massive soil displacement could also have carved massive canyons and rock formations, stacked rock layers in a short period of time, similar to what was seen at Mount St. Helens in the 20th century. Jumping in.
Woo!
Oh.
This is for those who are a little too curious and get stuck in the river.
What's... Seriously? Okay, so...
Because you fell off a waterfall.
And I'm back in my... Noah dying by waterfall is not canon. Okay. Very good.
I spent way too long on that. But I just thought it was so funny.
Amazara.
Yeah, that's
from non-canonical.
Yeah, from the non-canonical names.
Praise God, we are finally on dry ground again. What? The dry boat wasn't good enough? The altar is ready. The lamb has been slain, and the fire is lit. Are you ready to worship? I'm going to say yes, because I'm assuming there's nothing else I need to do.
Correct.
I would say not yet if I was going to take a swim in the
river
yes. again. But are you sure there's no going back? Oh, I'm assuming this is
the end
of the game.
You've done it.
Full playthrough. That's what we're doing here, and again mirroring almost exactly the opening cutscene.
Yep.
Noah walks up to the altar. The difference is his family is there with him, and they thank God for his mercy, saving them from the flood. Bring burnt offerings
the same thing.
as a recognition of your worth. It is saying the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course, I shouldn't be surprised that you would know that because you wrote it.
Correct.
And God says, Noah, next. Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth. All the animals of the earth will look on you with terror. I have placed them in your power. I've given them you for food, just as I've given you grain and vegetables. And there's some typos there.
Yeah, there are. Yes.
Now repopulate the earth. Hereby confirm my covenant with you and your descendants. I'm giving you a sign of my covenant for all generations to come. A rainbow in the clouds. I do like the stylization of the sky stuff. Is that something you did, or is that
Nope,
are those assets that you found?
You mean like the little,
it's almost like a watercolor kind of feel to it.
Yeah, that is the default setting for Dreams. You can make a more solid sky. You can change it up a little bit. But yeah,
I like the style. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think it's neat.
All right,
and then there's this little post credit here.
Of course.
That presents the gospel.
Okay, well, this is right now. It's making it feel like an '80s comedy, where they freeze frame on the characters. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. Noah lived a total of 950 years, and then he died. Noah's son became a mailman.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're in heaven.
Yes. So we wanted to.
The New Testament says the faithful men and women from the Old Testament put their faith in God's promise of coming Savior who would destroy the root problem of the world, sin. And there is a golden man on a throne changing size.
Yes.
And there's a rainbow above it. So we're in the throne room of heaven. The New Testament reveals that this promised Savior was Jesus of Nazareth, secretly God in human form, otherwise known as God the Son or the Son of Man. Besides the fact that he's our creator God, his essential importance is highlighted all the more by the fact that all of humanity, including you, me, and Noah, have rebelled against God because of sin. Because mankind is infected from... What is that?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a representation of sin inside somebody, but I could do better.
Yeah, maybe also put clothes on her. Like, that's really weird looking.
No, it's just supposed to be a model.
Okay. Well, because mankind is infected from birth with sin in their very being, causing them to do sinful deeds, they are cosmically guilty, and their sin must be punished. Ooh! Oh, that's a nice effect, though.
Yeah.
The fire just appeared.
A little scary.
Yeah. Jump scare. A concept tragically illustrated by the flood. Because God is just, sin cannot go unpunished, but because God is loving and merciful, he has made a way out. Yeah, that's the one thing that people just miss out on when they... If God is a just God, then why... Well, yeah, but also you have to remember he's not just.
Yeah.
Someone else must be substituted for the guilty party, swapping places and sparing the offender. A concept God illustrated by his command to sacrifice a blemishless innocent animal. These sacrifices were only a reflection and implication of God's true plan to eliminate sin and free mankind from the deserved punishment they have brought on themselves. Because of his love for us, God himself, God the Son, would take our place. He would be the sacrificial lamb punished for our sin. And again, nice effect of the God figure
turning into Jesus on the cross. Yeah.
And because the Son of Man was the only human to never sin, because he is God made flesh, death could not hold him. Now he is enthroned as only he deserves, and faith in what he has done renders the believer acquitted and redeemed. These are things that are more than just world building for a video game. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I believe they are true, and that what we believe about them affects our life now and after death. Like the one door on the ark, this redemption method is through the sacrifice of Jesus, is the one and only door through which salvation and entrance to heaven is possible. Would you like to know how you personally can have God's redemption and forgiveness of your sins? And it's yes or no thanks is the choices. What happens if you say no?
It just keeps going. If you say yes, it takes you to a little thing where you can go around and read scripture. So you don't have to do that.
Like a bonus game? Or...
no, just a little level where you can walk around and see.
All right, I'm going to say no thanks. But you do give your email and tell people, feel free to contact me personally if you have any questions. And then also a little promo for your website.
Yes.
Find more entertainment. Thanks for playing.
All right.
And that is a full playthrough.
Yeah, well, almost. You got 40 explore points, so now you can do the bonus level.
Okay.
Which is Samson.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
Go down there. And the fun thing about this is I haven't made an ending, so you can't actually win. But it's fun. It's fun to play it. So it's Samson's got two pieces of that, or he's got each side of that donkey's jawbone. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's just going around slaying the Philistines in this little arena.
Roll. Oh, nice. So he does a little somersault roll, spin attack. Nice. So he's just, he's spinning and attacking. There it is. All right, the light attack is
that's
square, and then heavy attack is triangle.
You hear the Wilhelm scream in there?
I did not. Crouch. Whoa.
Nice.
So I press crouch and I'm... Whoa. It's like I'm on a water slide. Zoom. Just speeding across the realm there. Okay.
And there you go. There you have it. It's a playthrough.
All right. I think we're going to call this episode then.
All right. That was Noah on Dreams PlayStation 4.
So if they're trying to find this, though, how would you find it?
You can, if you own a PlayStation 4 or 5 and you get Dreams, which is only $20, you can play it on there. And that's how you would play it.
They have to search for you.
You could search for me, or you could search for Noah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty much the only Noah game on the server.
Unsurprisingly.
So,
yeah.
So you should be able to find it pretty easily. And
right.
my username's EvanDavid90, so you just search Evan David, you'll find it. So.
And how long did it take to build this?
Maybe a couple of months.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly, but yeah. 2 or 3 months.
Cool. All right. That's Noah.
Thanks for playing, Ben.
Yeah. So thanks for listening and or watching. And I'm going to stop recording, but before I do, I'm going to say thanks for listening. Thanks for spending time with us. And as usual, no matter where your arc takes you as you're whitewater rafting down the mountains, Godspeed.